My name is Hannah, and this is my beauty budget. It's time for another Empties video, and I am very pleased to announce that Home Chef is sponsoring my Empties video this month. I've been thinking about for whom Home Chef is ideal, and I think I want to particularly recommend Home Chef today to those of you who have never really gotten comfortable with cooking. I think it could be the perfect solution for someone who wants to eat more healthy, and for me that means like eating whole foods meals. So meals where the ingredients are like a raw carrot and a piece of meat rather than something that comes in a jar or a bottle and has a bunch of additives already in it. To me, eating more whole foods meals means cooking, but I know that a lot of people never learn to cook. And I just feel like Home Chef is the perfect introduction because not only do they send recipes and make it very clear how to put all of the ingredients together to make the food, they really talk you through it, but they also do the work of gathering the foods together for you. So it takes away what I think for many people is the most challenging part of starting to get into cooking, which is going to the grocery store and buying all of the right things. I can definitely say that one of the most empowering and life-changing things that I have done as an adult woman is to learn to cook for myself. But I did it at a time when I really had the luxury of space and time. When I was in graduate school, we had a lot of time to kind of go to the grocery store and figure out what we wanted to cook and experiment. And I know that not everyone has that luxury, and that's holding a lot of people back. So a meal kit delivery service like Home Chef, I think, could really help. So the code and all the info will be down below at the top of the description box, and I'll also pin a comment with that information in there because I think that it can sometimes be hard to find all of the description box info when you are watching on mobile, and I think a lot of you guys watch me on mobile. Thanks so much to Home Chef for sponsoring the beginning of this video. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of the empties. All right, I have like a moderate number of empties this month. It doesn't seem shockingly big, but I feel like there are some heavy hitters. Like there are some big things that I, or we in some cases, used up this month. So I have one hair care, one tooth care, bunch of body care, and good amount of skincare, and one little makeup item at the end. I'm gonna start with hair care. You guys, my holy grail shampoo. I freaking love this shampoo, and I've talked about it a lot on my channel. It is the IGK 1995 Shampoo and Texturizer in one. When this came out, it was the only thing of its kind, I think. I mean, I had never seen anything like it, and it was more than 2 years ago. It was definitely maybe 3 years ago, well before the beginning of my no-buy year, because I remember I had gone through a bottle or maybe even two of it before the one that I had during my no-buy. And this bottle was a gift from a friend because she purchased it and she used it for a while, and then it started to there was something about the smell that started to irritate her, which is funny to me because to me there's not a smell. It just kind of smells like the sediment that's in it. So I've described it before. It has mud, or they say that it has clay, mud. It has particles of clay in it, so you work it into your hair, it foams up like a shampoo, and then you let it sit in your hair for a while, like 2 or 3 minutes. And then when you rinse it out, it leaves behind some clay around like the follicles of your hair, like in the roots of your hair, that gives it that grit and texture that I so desire for styling my own hair. And I've said that before, and then some of you have said things like, does the mud like clog up your drains? Does the clay get in your bathtub? It's not like that at all. It doesn't feel like a clay treatment. It doesn't feel weird. It just feels like a normal shampoo, although it does have a little bit of a weird sort of snot-like viscosity to it. Like it's not souped up like a lot of shampoos are to seem like super luxurious and different. It definitely feels like something a bit off and earthy, but it's not, it doesn't seem like there's mud in it, and it definitely doesn't like clog your drains or anything. In terms of functionality, it functions like a normal shampoo. It's not really that weird. I mean, I know I just said that it's not like, but it's not that weird. And it foams up, it lathers up pretty well, pretty impressively for a different shampoo. Before my no buy year, I would have replaced this immediately. I would be like, how can I live without my Holy Grail shampoo? My hair is going to be flat as a pancake. I don't feel like that anymore. I think that if I use up all the shampoo I have a couple travel sizes of Le Labo shampoos that have come my way, and I have the shampoo that Judy sent, the Char shampoo and conditioner, which are also intended to be texturizing. And I think I have one other rando shampoo bumping around. So if I use all of those up and I have no shampoo left and it's time for me to actually buy one as a replacement because I don't have any, I'll probably buy this one. I can't see myself buying anything other than this one going forward. But I'm just more relaxed now about whether or not I am having and using my Holy Grail. And if some other shampoo floats my way, if I get sort of a random shampoo in PR or as a gift or whatever, even if I don't love it half as much as I love this one, I'll just use that one until I use it up. The Lush Toothy tabs, they're not even done. And I talked about these pretty extensively in my video about the things that I purchased this month, which will probably already have gone up. Things are a little bit muddled at the beginning of this month. I think that video will have gone up on Wednesday, and I think this one's going up on a Friday. So I'm not going to go on about this, but what happened was that I have been using these for years and years. I've been chain buying them because they're so fun to use. They're like little candies, blah, blah, blah. And I got towards the end of this and I just completely lost my taste for them. So much so that I didn't even finish the bottle. It was like one day I was into it and one day I really, really wasn't. And I really, really, I felt like I almost had an aversion to the flavoring and also kind of the whole experience. Super weird. But this is why we don't buy backups, people. This would have been the quintessential item that I would have bought backups of because I loved it so much, you know? And then one day I just decided I wanted to buy a tube of toothpaste instead of more toothy tabs. And that's what I did. And I'm just really glad I didn't have any backup bottles wasting away in my cabinet. So that's it for hair care and dental care. Let's talk about body care. This is another thing that I talked about very recently in a video. I talked about it in my video about the things that I've received in PR that I would buy myself. It's the CBD balm from Leaf of Life Wellness, and I've already repurchased this. It shipped very quickly and it arrived very quickly, actually. I love this stuff, and Joe especially really, really, really loves this stuff. It's a muscle relaxing balm, so it's perfect for massaging into sore muscles or knots. And it's really powerful and it works really well. It's, I think, about $30. It was on sale for $25 when I purchased it. It may still be on sale. I'll link it down below, so I'll find out when I link it. But I'm gonna also link in the cards right now that video PR that I would buy myself, because I talked about this much more extensively in that video, and I feel like I have nothing more than that to say about it. It's great. Here's another CBD product that I purchased at DragCon. That's where I got this. This was given to me by the brand owner in DragCon, but we're now purchasing ourselves. But this I bought at DragCon. It was a CBD bath bomb, and it's by a teeny tiny little indie brand called Benoit Urbane, and it is the Champagne Rose bath bomb. It was awesome. Very rich, intense rose scent. Very luxurious and skin soothing and very relaxing. I mean, preternaturally relaxing, I think I might have even said in my DragCon haul. I broke it up. I think I probably got 3 baths out of this. I broke it with a knife when I first took it home, and then I used part of it for one bath, part of it for another, and part of it for another. It was $16. This is a serious indulgence. So I wouldn't have used it all in one bath. And I also think if I used it all in one bath, it would have, I just can't imagine it having been more therapeutic. I can't imagine a bath more therapeutic than the 3 that I had. So putting it all together in one, I would have fallen asleep in the bathtub. I'm not going to be rushing out and buying more of these. To me, a bath bomb is a serious indulgence because it's sort of the definition of something that you just use up 1 or 2 times and it's gone, right? If you spend, I don't know, $10 on a Lush bath bomb, and even if you break it in half and you use it twice, that's 2 baths. And even if you stay in the bath for an hour, which is kind of a long bath, that's like me on a good day. I can manage to stay in the bath for an hour if I'm maybe watching a Marvel movie, then that's 2 hours of your life that ate up $10, you know? So it's just, I think I'm a little bit spicy about it because I used to be a real lushy and I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on bath bombs basically over the course of my 20s and early 30s. And so when I did my no buy year, it was one of the things that I was just like, this is out. Like, this is completely out of my life. Very, very special occasions, or an occasion like this on which I wanted to support this indie brand and I was interested in trying their product, then yes. But for the most part, I'm just using Epsom salts from here on out. This is another product that I feel like I just talked about. It was in the video about PR products that I wouldn't buy. So this one was in PR products that I would buy, and this was in PR products that I wouldn't buy. I received this from Sol de Janeiro through Octoly, and I love it, but I just wouldn't buy it. It's too expensive. And I also don't like the bottle. I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about it. You know, I'm just gonna link that other video right here because I feel like I've talked about my feelings about the bottle and the product and its pricing so much on my channel. You guys all already know. This is kind of a cool thing that Joe and I used up. This is the Snow-Capped Mountain Bath & Body Works Gentle Exfoliating Hand Soap with tea tree oil. This was a housewarming gift from Lauren of the channel Lauren May Beauty. We are friends IRL, I'm happy to report, and she loves this. Like, she's completely obsessed with this exfoliating hand soap, and I can see why. We loved using it. It smells really, really good, kind of a fresh but also a cozy scent, and it's lovely and exfoliating. It does the job. It just felt very luxurious to have it in our bathroom. I think that right now we're just using a little hotel soap for hand soap in the bathroom. We're not really like luxury hand soap buyers. We tend to just use soaps that we have around, and when we run out of those soaps, we tend to use like our dish soap, but we'll like refill a bottle like this with our dish soap. I don't know. I think maybe if I were in a Bath & Body Works and I were making a purchase, I could maybe see myself buying some more hand soap there, but it just isn't really our way. So as much as I loved this, I feel like it was a special treat to have as a gift, but it's definitely not something that I feel like I need to replace with the same type of thing. Here is something that already has been replaced, and this is actually Joe's. Joe is the one who mostly uses this, and he's the one who has used this big jar up. But I know there's a lot of interest in CeraVe on YouTube, and this product has been recommended. This product constantly gets recommended to me on my channel. So I'm here to tell you that I've had it for months. We've had it for months. I already have it. We already use it, and it's great. It's the perfect, effective yet mild and well-priced body lotion for Joe. He needs something that you can like buy in a big tub that works well, that's not dressed up in any way, and that doesn't cost too much money. So that's what this is. It's a really, really lovely product, and many of you have recommended it to me as like a night cream because I was looking for an inexpensive night cream. It's fine. I've used it that way in a pinch once or twice, but I think that for me, for a night cream, I really, really want something really thick. Like really, really thick. I really like the CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream because it's almost like a waxy paste, and this is really like a body lotion. So I think it's perfectly fine for use on the face, and it's not like I personally wouldn't recommend it. I'm just looking for something a little bit different. However, for Joe as his go-to body lotion, it's perfect, and we already have another one of these sitting on our bathroom shelf. So that is it for all of the body products, and I have some skincare here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 skincare products and 3 sheet masks. I'll do the sheet masks first. There's actually nothing new to report. I already talked about the Innisfree sheet masks last Empties. I really, really, really like them. I was very impressed. And then I used another one of my Glam Up sheet masks, this peppermint one, which I also really liked. I liked that it was kind of cooling and refreshing. I used it on a day when I really needed that. So the Glam Up pack is one that I purchased from Amazon for not very much money. And I think that when I linked the Innisfree masks last time on Amazon, I found that they too are not too wildly expensive. So I think these are both good options for sheet masks. I finally finished this face balm product from the green room. I'll try to keep it short and sweet because I've talked about this extensively before in a reckoning, and also it's only available in China. And my subscriber Astra, who owns this company, the Green Room, sent it to me, but I won't be able to repurchase it. It's not something that, you know, you can buy all over the world. She just sent it because she knew that I was looking for a good face oil and wanted to give me the chance to try it out. And it's been wonderful to have it and to use it for a while. It's not a traditional cleansing oil. I mean, I think the way that I use cleansing oil is really as like a wash away product. And so I tend to use sort of simple watery cleansing oils that emulsify away, and then I clean with something else after that. This is more of a cleanser slash treatment product. And I did use it as a cleansing oil some. I'm sorry, I have something, I feel like I have like a hair on my lip. I used it as a first cleanse some of the time, but it's so nourishing and lovely. And it's a balm cleanser. So it's one that you have to take off with a cloth. It's not one that emulsifies and rinses away on its own. So I tended to try to save it for when I was having a bath and I wanted to do facial massage, or when I was layering in the bath with like masking products. I tried to conserve it, but I loved using it so much that I feel like I blew through it really, really fast, because I have to say I did reach for it several times just to cleanse my face, because it was just the loveliest, most luxurious, most nourishing cleansing oil that I had around. And so it was tempting to reach for it. Really, really beautiful product. I feel like Astra has done such a good job with her brand, and I really hope it becomes available worldwide in the not too distant future. These, my Moon Lab eye patches, I finally finished, but they were almost gone for like months because for some reason I kind of stopped using them. They're the gel under eye patches. I really like the gold and snail ones from Petite Fille, and I think those ones are still available on Amazon. And then these Moon Lab ones that I purchased one time when those were out of stock, I like them even better. They are like my favorite under eye gel patches that I've ever tried. If they're available, I'll link them, obviously. If not, I'll link the ones from Petite Fille. But these are my favorites, and then I feel like they went out of stock as soon as I started talking about them on YouTube, of course. Not like they sold out because of me, but I'm saying that it was just my luck that when I went to link them the first time I talked about them, they were gone from Amazon. Like they weren't for sale anymore. So I don't know what the deal is with Moon Lab, but they make a darn good under eye gel patch. I just haven't been waking up with puffy eyes as frequently lately. And then the past week or two, I did wake up with quite puffy eyes once or twice, and that was why I finally polished off this jar. The thing that's great about them is that they're super effective, and the ones from Petite Fille, the golden snail, they're super effective and they're super cost effective. It's like 50 eye patches for under $10, and it just prices out really well, especially compared to the high-end eye gels that you find in Sephora. I find that those are all radically overpriced compared to the ones that you can get from K-beauty brands. And then the last skincare empty is this, my big bottle of Sunday Riley Good Genes, which was a gift from my friend Natalia during my no-buy year. What happened was I went into my no-buy year with a bottle of Good Genes that I had purchased. I ran out of it and I decided that I didn't want to repurchase it because it was too expensive. So I purchased the lactic acid serum from The Ordinary. I started using it, used it for a while. It's not bad, but it's not the same at all. Like it doesn't have that intense treatment. I feel like the lactic acid serum from The Ordinary is like a maintenance product. It's just a serum. It's like a serum that you layer, and it helps deliver a steady dose of lactic acid, like a mild dose of lactic acid to your skin all the time if you consistently use it, and it just keeps your skin relatively exfoliated and bright all the time. It's sort of just this like slow and steady base product, which is great. I think that's a great kind of skincare to have. I think that's a great use for lactic acid. But Good Genes to me is like a facial in a bottle. It's like an overnight treatment, and that's how I've been using this actually since Natalia gave it. So then what happened was I had the one from The Ordinary. It was letting me down a little bit. And then I went to Natalia's house and she was like, do you use this? Because I don't want to use it. She didn't want to use it anymore. I think her skin was feeling sort of sensitive to it for some reason. And she was looking for somebody who would want it to take it off her hands. And I was like, is this some sort of crazy setup. I was like, what? This is amazing. Like, I just was so grateful because this is one of my holy grail, to use the common term, skincare products. But after that, after the experience of having run out of it and not wanted to buy it myself, like I realized that it was kind of too rich for my blood. I've been conserving it by using it as a mask basically only when I feel like I need it. So I would say I use a couple of pumps, like a pretty thick layer, about once every 2 weeks on my face as my only night, or not my only night product, but I'll do a couple of layers of serums, and then I will put a thick layer of Good Genes and just sleep in that. So no oils, no night cream. And it always really, really helps just brighten and calm and smooth my skin overnight. And that's all I really need. Like, I don't need to use it every single night. I feel like I just use it sort of as a reset. I think using it that way made it last a lot longer than it would have, because I think that was probably about halfway through my no-buy year, and this wasn't a full bottle when Natalia gave it to me, and so I think it probably lasted over a year. It was maybe like 3/4 of the way full. So to me, that's a very effective way to use Good Genes. I have a few little travel and sample sizes of Good Genes sitting over there on my vanity. So I think I have one quite small travel size, like just a couple of pumps in there, and then I have one bigger, more like deluxe size sample that just on 2 separate occasions people gave them to me. And so I'm not completely out of Good Genes yet, and to tell you the truth, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I will be able to bring myself to buy it. I'm sort of thinking no. And that doesn't mean that I'll never buy it again. I think a day might come in the far future when I have not used Good Genes for a long, long time, and I get to a moment where I'm like, I really, really want that back because I feel like I need it right now. Like, I really, really need that facial in a bottle experience today. And then I'll get a bottle and then I'll use it for a year again. But if this were it, like if I were out of it now, if I didn't have any sitting over there on my vanity, I don't think I would be buying it again right now. I just don't want to spend my budget on it right now. So the jury is a little bit out on Good Genes for me, but it won't be out forever because the day is going to come when I'm going to have to decide. And then my one little makeup product, and there are 2. So this is my last eyeliner, like black pencil eyeliner. It's not my last eyeliner. I have a little drawer of them over there, but none of them are black. There was this one, and then there was another little one, both from Urban Decay, but this is the Perversion one, and the other one was just their plain black one. And they both got down to being super tiny. And then the same thing happened to both of them, which is that the lead sort of slid out, and no matter how much I sharpen them, there's like nothing there. It's all sort of broken and gone inside of there. So it's completely done. The other one's completely done too, and I don't know where it is. Maybe I accidentally threw it away because I think I remember tossing it into my empties, but it could have like fallen through the cracks of my empties wire basket. And it's somewhere here, but they're both done. They're both empty, and I don't have any more black eyeliner, black pencil eyeliner. That's it. And it's something I use a lot of, obviously, because I went through 2 pencils. So what should I get? I don't want to buy a $25 eye pencil. I'm not going to get the Marc Jacobs one. I'm not going to get a high-end one. I really want a drugstore one. So I've used the one from Rimmel before and I liked it. If I don't have a bunch of suggestions for something else that seems right, then that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably get a black pencil eyeliner from Rimmel. But if you guys think that there's something else that I would like better, a really good dark black pencil eyeliner from the drugstore that really stays on your waterline, then let me know what that is and I will investigate. And that is it. Those are my empties from the month of June. A shampoo and a body wash and a body lotion and a hand soap and Good Genes. I mean, I feel like a lot of sort of hefty things that have been going and going and going for a really long time all kicked to the bucket this month at once. So make of that what you will. It's pretty interesting. And I feel like this is a good size for empties. I don't feel like it went on for too long, but I feel like it was robust enough to be respectable. I want to say once again that I really appreciate Home Chef for sponsoring the beginning of this video and for giving me a code to pass along to you guys so that you can try Home Chef out at a little bit of a discount if you think it's something that might enrich your life. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you are remembering to take extra good care of yourself right now so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.